back in Sicily. Here we go with the forces. For the Germans, we have a Panzer Grenadier Company representing the 15th Panzer Grenadier, currently stuck in Palermo. We've got Company HQ, 3 full-strength platoons, 2 of which were upgraded with anti-tank rifles, the 2.8 centimeter variety, 4 heavy machine guns in a platoon, 2 8.0 centimeter mortars, 2 platoons of 3 5 centimeter anti-tank guns. And then in support, we have our Firestorm troop of 2 Martyrs, a single 88, 2 STKFZ 10/4 flak 2 centimeters, a battery of 4 10.5 centimeter artillery, battery of naval woofers, and a Panzer II OP. And that'll be our force for today.
And so with the U.S. assault here, with our armored brigade leading its way, trying to clean up the tail end of that island, we have an armored rifle company anchor. So we've got our HQ, we have 2 full-strength platoons with an armored recon platoon and an armored mortar in there. We've also brought along the Air Force today, along with some Shermans, some Stuarts, and for some extra fun, we have our Firestorm troop here, which is a para platoon, and then some Rangers have come along from the beach.
Sounds good. Haven't seen Rangers since
the beach.
Yeah, finally got off the beach. So that'll be our 2 forces for today. For the mission, we are playing Encounter from the missions pack. We're modifying it to take the reserves out because we're being lazy and neither of us want to figure out our reserves today. So we're going to have everything on the table to start, playing at an Encounter, and we'll be right back with deployment. American starting step, turn 1. We're going to roll for planes. This is a first in our videos, I think, for Ben bringing planes. At least for the Americans.
Now let's
if they
see
come in.
If they do a miraculous things.
Nope. No. Okay.
I've rolled 4 ones so far in the start of this game.
I mean,
we're seeing if it gets out of the way now.
So have I. So, like... Anyways, on to movement. We'll be right back.
Okay, so this was a daunting first turn. I am out-qualitied by Germans and outnumbered simultaneously with a force that's split up. So I had some tough choices to make, and uncharacteristic to myself, I've gone for a much more conservative first turn. My paras have moved into this forest. They're staying deep due to the wall of actual machine guns in front of them. The Shermans, 2 cross-checked into the trees, 2 are lined up, so we can just kind of see the outside edge, but not be seen by the bulk of his forces. The biggest move was the half-tracks, road dashed all the way up to take cover behind the cliff face. The Rangers advanced a little bit, again just staying cautious behind the tree line. And other than my commander shuffling forward, the Greyhound went to join the Stuarts, who have taken the moment of reprieve to stay where they are. That's actually all my movement for the turn. There's not going to be a lot of shooting. Honestly, I think actually without any artillery to shoot, I'm going to have a couple cannon shots from the Shermans on the outside edge units, and then that will be the entirety of it. So we'll roll
right into
that.
All right. So you're at long range, you get stabilizers, I am careful, concealed, gone to ground, so 7s.
Alright, I'm going to shoot the AT gun.
Yep.
I can see the 1 AT gun on the outside edge.
Clever position.
2, 4, 6, 8. I do have 2 6s. Let's see if they actually hit.
You can reroll the 1.
That's
close.
Say no. All right, and that's pretty sure all my shooting. Congratulations, turn. We'll go into German's turn.
I'll be right back.
The excitement of German turn 1. What do we have?
Well, we didn't have a starting step, so we moved straight into movement. For the movement, the Panzer Grenadier platoon here just moved in to occupy this little ruined hamlet. And then the Panzer II OP trundled up a little bit. So we're going to go into shooting and be right back with some bombardments.
What do we have, Germans?
All right, so to start, we're doing our bombardments. We spotted a mortar bomb barrage here for smoke from my 8 centimeters. This succeeded, so I drew a smoke line for some cover. I'm going to attempt to spot the Nebelwerfers there on the aiming point C in the tree line using spotting team here. We already checked. It'll be hitting all the infantry teams in that forest except for the one rifle team up by the Shermans. So my skill is 3. There's terrain underneath, so I'll need a 4. So first attempt. It'll range in. So you've got command team, a bazooka, an LMG, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rifle teams. A bazooka and an LMG. Is that right?
You're hitting 2, 4, 7 rifles and a bazooka.
Oh, the LMG is just okay. I thought it was right. Yep. So I'll put the bazooka on the gray dice, hitting on 4s. 4s or 3s? No, 4s because they're careful. So I'll get 2 rifles.
Can we not roll ones? We can't. I've only rolled one, not one today. This might be a very brief battle, but I guess that's suiting after the last brief battle.
The last trouncing. Okay, so good barrage there. Next, we're going to do the 10-5s. They're going to sight themselves over here on about the only thing they have line of sight to, which is the Stuarts. Once again, needing a 4 because I'm a veteran and there is terrain underneath. So first attempt. That's cocked. Second attempt. And third attempt, so they don't range in.
Okay, well that's a grace.
And then we will move on to the rest of my shooting, which will amount to basically just some return fire from my anti-tank cannons and 1 shot moving rate of fire from this AT rifle through smoke and concealment on a half track. So half track we hit on a 3 or 4?
Those are 3s.
3, all right, so +1 for smoke, so 4, +1 for concealment, so 5. 1 shot, I won't hit. And I'll lift gun to ground on my 5 centimeters to return fire at the 2 long-range Shermans from him. Stationary rate of fire 2. 3s becoming 4s for range. I'll target the farthest one to the right, so he's open to me. So hitting on 4s. 2 hits, so it'll just be the 2 right guys. Anti-tank 9 to your front armor 6, becoming 7 at this range.
Oh, that would be my save.
Armor save.
That's the numbers we're expecting today, guys.
So we'll roll the firepowers together. They are firepower 4. That one's cocked. So I'll blow one up and I'll bail the other out. So we'll mark that and be back with the starting step for the Americans.
Okay, so American starting step. I do have a dead Sherman to show. That's not great. I've got to unpin my Paras and then see if a plane arrives. So we'll do the Paras.
Mm-hmm.
They unpin
on a 5.
Have
nice.
nowhere to even bring them. I don't know what they are going to do. Plane. Yeah, let's see
4
if
up.
that
does
arrive.
Okay.
That could have some handy use. So that'll be great. We will bring them in a second and go right into our movement phase.
All right, we'll be right back with the movement. Turn 2, American movement. Take us through it.
Well, we have to go with what you're all characteristically expecting. If you've seen a lot of our reports, I'm going to lose an artillery duel, so I can't even retreat and wait for him to come to me. We're going to try and use our maneuverability and speed to shift past him. So, starting over here, the Shermans are going to take a turn to try and trade with the AT guns. If they can knock out a gun or 2, they can move in against these infantry a lot less threatened. The Paras have shifted to try and get away from both the Nebelwerfers, and because there's so many machine guns, I can't even approach the forest edge safely. So they've gone in lee of going underneath the bridge. Over here, the half-tracks have tried to use actually his smoke almost to our advantage. They've moved up. The Rangers have charged up to join them. And then a very hard push for our units up here. The Stuarts have driven down into behind this vineyard. The Greyhound squad has gone up onto the slope of this hill, and the commander and the 2nd Armored Rifle Platoon have made a dash hard to shift on that flank. Our planes have come in the back there. They're going to be trying flanking these martyrs because that will really remove a major impediment to that flank. We will see if the dice can warm up for me.
All right, American turn to shooting step. We started by ranging in a bombardment of smoke using his 81 mils. So we've got that
Just a
stretching
vector
there.
off his own.
Yep, trying to give himself some more cover. And then we've outlined the areas for his 60 millimeter mortar bombardments.
I've got a para, and I've got the Jeep 60. Jeep 60 into that hill, the para into that hill. We've marked out what we'll potentially hit if I can potentially range in. So potentially, let's roll a 6.
So you got a hill under this one.
Okay.
First
No.
attempt. That's cocked. Ooh, so almost take out your planes.
Here, we'll roll it in right there.
Second attempt. Ranges in on the third attempt.
And we'll just roll out this one here as well.
Trees and a hill. First.
Oh, wait. Para is veteran. So
Oh,
he
yeah.
has range
So
in
ranges
the
on the
first.
first attempt on him.
Fantastic. Okay. So we'll go with
This
the
one.
least likely to hit.
All right. So we've got 3 anti-tank guns first.
3 anti-tank guns. You are now being hit on
6. And
1?
we're rolling the success because it's one gun firing.
Yes. No.
No. All right. And then we've got, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4,
4
5 rifle teams.
Four machine gun teams. Yeah. 4
Oh, no,
grenadiers.
5. There's 5.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's
Oh,
7
yes.
in the
That's
platoon.
the command team there.
Yeah.
That's 5. Okay. None.
Oh, okay. Then we've got 2 mortar teams.
1. Not confirmed.
And the 2 martyrs.
Neither.
Okay. So, but they are ranged in. So then over here, we've got 2 machine gun teams hitting on 3s.
2 of those.
Rerolling successes because you're one gun firing still.
Yes.
So both of those.
He likes it.
And then we've got 2 rifle two grenadier
teams.
MG teams.
1 is
Yeah,
confirmed.
so 1. Then we've got 2 command teams, I think it was.
Not confirmed.
2 naval warfers.
Those would be nice.
Oh.
Yes. Come on.
1,
Oh,
okay.
still got
okay,
1.
The 88. No. And the 1 AT gun. No. All right. So I got some saves to make. So we'll start with the naval warfare. I believe that saves on a 4+, actually. It does. 4+. So you'll need a firepower check on him.
1 neb, and then it was 1 grenadier and 2 machine guns.
Yeah, 2 MG42s. So this one. And this one. So he saves 1 check on the left MG. Then we got a rifle team. Saved. And an anti-tank gun. Doesn't save. So firepower checks on 1 AT gun, 1 naval warfare, and 1 MG team.
I have had a little bit of warm up. Let's get that Nebel Warfer. No. Darn. Should start it with the AT gun. We do.
Okay.
And the MG also. You know what? Not bad. Better than we could hope. So that's the artillery. And then we've got various small arms and shots. So we might as well just start on the left here. I've got the Shermans. At least they don't have to move this time. 2, 4, 6 left. We'll be shooting at the 2 remaining AT guns. So we are down to... You are concealed?
Yes, because I shot last turn. So concealed.
Concealed and over
long
16.
range. So hitting on 5s.
2.
2 hits. Okay. I believe there are 3 ups. Let's just double check. It might be 4 ups. Okay, we got 2 saves on the 18 tank guns. 3 up. Both safe.
Both good. Losing trade there. We have, I'm going to go into my planes. I feel like they have a very knowing target.
Okay.
They're going to be actually using their 50s straight into the sides of those martyrs.
All right, before they shoot, what is their hit-on number? Because I am going to AA with my 88.
They are hit on 5s as aircraft. He hits.
Okay, what's their save?
They have a 3+ aircraft save. Which,
All right, what's my firepower?
firepower should be a 3+. It's your
It
normal
is a
88.
3+. I shot down a plane.
We
That
finally brought in planes, and we watched AA immediately become effective.
never happens. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
Which is bad because I was relying on the guns, so the one difference in plane does cripple them a lot, which means I won't now really have a high chance of taking out the martyrs.
Hit me on 4s.
We only hit 1.
What is your AT?
5.
I have side armor 1, so needing a 4. I equal, so 5 of firepower, I think.
Yes.
Bails me up. And I'm just going to move this off the table
Yeah, we
before
will
I
just move him now before
destroy it by accident.
he gets shot down by cables.
Closest one or not?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, then I'm going to probably split some fire with the Stewarts. Now they've moved, so I want to actually send, you know what, actually I'm going to detour into these. That's a Panzer II.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to use 50s from the M8s.
Okay, he's
Such.
concealed and gone to ground. Because he's an OP.
We are in 16. He is not. He's not in 16 anyone. So 2 that are over 16, 2 that are in.
Are they both going on the T2?
Yes.
All right, so the in 16 is for 5, 6, I think,
Neither.
and then 7.
Neither.
Okay.
The Stewarts. 2 of them will shoot at the OP.
Cannons or MGs?
You have a side of 1. They don't have 50s. They're regular machine guns. So actually I will do...
Because you've got stabilizer on their cannons,
Yeah.
right? So it'll be 7s if you use the cannons.
I don't like that. We will shoot actually everything at the martyrs.
At the martyrs?
Yeah.
Okay. I think they're under 16.
They are in 16, yes.
So just get my concealment, so 5s. 6 if you use
4,
cannons.
6,
Because stabilizer.
8, 10. 6s. 2.
Okay.
1 each.
AT?
7 over
Well,
is...
I can equal that with a 6. I'll equal 1. The other goes in.
Okay, so we have a 4+ firepower, which we actually blows up.
Okay. And then the other one? 4+ to bail me up.
Does not.
Okay. So that'll be on the already bailed one then. I'll mark those in a second after you finish your shooting.
All the last shooting is at this point down to various small arms fire. So we will go into the Rangers. We want to shoot some of the Grenadiers who are not in houses. So we have not blocked a single rifle, 2 shots from a machine gun, the 1 lead rifle, 2 shots from an LMG, and 1 rifle. And this guy's actually not blocked. We will say, so yeah, we will shoot these. They can see a guy through smoke,
Well,
but
so
is in the open.
he's over 6 inches because of the smoke, right? So because
he's
you only
not
see
over
2
6.
inches through smoke, right?
Unless you're within 6
Within
inches.
6? Okay.
Yeah. So it's through
So
the
just
smoke,
hitting on
but it's
5s,
otherwise
sorry.
open. So 5s. We have 2.
Okay. Allocate in case you want to put one on the AT gun, I guess.
Yeah, we will put one on the AT gun and one on the guy in the open.
AT gun is cocked, is good, and the open is dead.
And the half tracks here are going to shoot various guys as well. So we're all going to pour a volume of fire into that house, or into the houses. We have 3, 6, 9, and 12 regular machine guns and 2 50s, along with 2 LMGs firing from the 2 LMGs in their half track.
Okay, if
Something I
you're
forget to often do.
targeting the ones in the house, it'll go up to 6 because I'll get to conceal them on top of smoke.
So you're concealed through the smoke, so it's a +1. And we can see guys out of the house. Each of them...
2 of them can
we'll
see guys
say
out of the house.
2 cannot, 2 can, or 1 cannot.
So
So I will separate 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So these guys are on 6s. These ones are on 5s. So 1, 6. And didn't matter for the 5s, but we will allocate 1 to him, 1 to the open, and 1 to the AT team.
Okay, anti-tank gun. It's good. Command team. It's good. And the other team.
I'd say he's good. Who's going to
It's
stop
good.
at a 5? But that is 3
enough to
hits,
pin.
which is enough to pin. And doubling check. That is all of the shooting I'm going to have. I will want to try, I think, and launch an assault with some rangers here.
Yep. We'll be right back after we move into position.
All right, so we've opted for a limited assault just to
2
the
teams.
immediate house, so we can remain in the smoke line and not draw in everything,
Yep.
and the Panzer.
Yeah,
LP.
he was going to move here, but it just draws in him. So we've got, obviously, the assaulted team is defending fire, the anti-tank gun with no HE, and this MG team can draw a line of fire. These guys don't quite have line of sight. So you're aggressive. Normally, I'm firing through smoke, so the MGs are hitting on 4, the ET is hitting on 5 with the black die. 3 MG hits, 2 on the closest dude, 1 on the back, I guess. Not that it really matters.
Okay. 2 on 1. They're good.
Would have loved if I could have killed 1.
So I have 2. These guys
Hit
do hit
on, I
on
saw a
2s,
3 or 2, I think.
because they are
They
modified
ranger.
veterans. So yeah, deadly assault 2. We do get the 1 house.
Splat. Alright, and I'm just going to fall back because I don't want to attempt to counterattack that yet. So I'll move my dudes and be right back. And it's only the assaulted teams, I think, that get to consolidate.
And we'll say the front team could reach there.
Mm-hmm.
The other one there. And then that's it. On top of each other.
Alright, so I fell back to the far end of the hamlet. His assaulting teams occupied the positions I was in, so we'll see if I can't push him right back out with a swift counterattack. Moving into German command step and a lot of unpins. Yay. I love 1-gun barrages. Okay.
So German turn 2.
So going to
We've
start with the remount.
at least left some pin checks and a starting step.
4-up remount on him. He doesn't get back in, so we'll come back to him for our last stand. Going to do some unpins, starting with the nibble, or sorry, the 88 with the commander reroll. He unpins. The nibble werfers with the commander reroll. They unpin. The MG34s with the commander reroll. They unpin.
The commander is shouting
very loudly.
quite successfully.
The Panzer Grenadier platoon unpin, and the the anti-tank guns unpin. All right. So, and then a last stand test on my martyrs,
Yes.
which hopefully will not fail. No. Okay. So they will blow up and run away. That's not good. So we'll be moving into the movement step, and be right back. Okay, so for movement, had a single command team leapfrog over here to give some better morale bonuses here. Otherwise, everything stays stationary.
You did move your AA.
Oh yeah, my trucks that I forgot about. They did advance. I don't know if they're actually going to be able to do anything, but 2 centimeters might as well be useful instead of sitting back doing nothing. But yeah, other than that, everything literally stayed still. So we're going to roll into shooting.
Let's see what happens. Battery time.
All right, so Panzer II OP.
He doesn't like the
Spotting
center.
For my nibble whiffers.
We've mapped out some areas over the Rangers.
So we're going to spot around here just to hit as much of the infantry here as I can. There is trees underneath, so needing a 4 to range in. First attempt. Second attempt. Ranges in. Before we start rolling any dice, I'm going to move on to my next battery. The 10.4s are going to spot. Needing a 4 as well because of terrain. Second attempt. Okay. And the 8.0 centimeters are going to spot the exact same point as the artillery, needing a 4 to range in.
Everybody likes second attempt.
Okay.
I mean, it's gracious. It's not too bad.
So we'll start with the 10.4s. We'll do the nibs first because I got to do it in the right order. So the nibble warfers were hitting all the infantry.
Every infantry who wasn't in a house.
Yes, except the 2 in the houses there. So we've got 2 LMGs. Do them first. So second attempt will be a 4 to hit, correct?
So second attempt is 4s, yes. So 2 LMGs.
So 1 LMG.
1 bazooka.
Never hit the Zooks. And how many rifles?
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles.
5 rifle teams. Getting 3 rifles. So hitting 1 LMG and 4 rifles.
3 rifles.
3 rifles.
And an LMG. So we'll do... Yeah, there's a good spot. 3 rifles.
Getting
1 goes down. And an LMG is okay.
All right. Now, we'll let you pull away the casualty because it will probably affect the number of hits for the follow-on artillery.
It will.
And yes, normally you're not supposed to range in successively until you figured out the last one. This is just an expedient to help you guys.
Speed it up, and we were able to plot out who was going to get hit off camera.
All right. So now we've got 1 last rifle team under the 10.4 centimeter. So we'll get the 2 LMGs to start, hitting on 4s. 1 of those. We'll get the bazooka. Still no.
But will you?
And then 3 rifle teams now. Oh, 4 rifle teams actually, because this one did hit one of the guys in the house.
Now, one of them is separate because he's in the house.
So yes, bulletproof. So I'll do him first. Hits him. And that was the 1 LMG we hit. And then 2 rifles. We're getting another rifle.
So we will do the LMG. That one gets killed. The rifle in the house.
Bulletproof
and the open rifle. We like 2s today.
Okay, 3 up to destroy the rifle team in the house. Destroys it. So that's not leaving... Oh, and then I still have to roll for the half tracks, right? Because there's 2 underneath. Never mind. Now to move on to my 2-gun battery, the mortars. Got a lot less stuff to hit, so it's the same targets as the 10.4s. So we've got 1 LMG that was under the template left. Successful hit first attempt, but it's 2 guns firing, so I do hit him. We got a bazooka. Hey.
That's when you can hit the bazooka.
And
fewer guns, more damage.
2 rifles. This was also the second attempt, so they miss. And 2 half tracks. I land a shell in a half track.
Okay, so we've got an LMG, the bazooka finally, and a half track. So the LMG is good. The bazooka is good. And the half track is good.
Okay, so that's a very pinned unit. We'll grab a single pin token because there's no extra pins in the system. We'll be right back with the rest of my shooting.
So the various small arms fire for the Germans.
Well, not quite small, or at least our smaller caliber.
AT guns.
5 centimeter AT guns. So we're going to do these 3 AT guns into the half tracks, 2 of which are under 16 to target these guys. He is over 16, and he's slightly concealed there. So, and they're just out of range. So we'll be doing that. The black dice will be the ones hitting on 6s, the rest are hitting on 5s, sorry. The rest are hitting on 3s. So we got 1, 2 hits.
2. I
1, 2. I
can't
guess
block
armor
them at
just
all.
goes straight in. So firepower 4+. That'll be 2 dead half tracks. We'll mark those. I've not got any other shooting over there, so We got the 2 anti-tank guns over there shooting at your Shermans. I'll target the one in the open. Still over 16, so still hitting on 4s.
I think only one of them can see the open one, the outside one.
Oh, well, fine. I'll do that, and the others will shoot the concealed one. So, be that way, Mr. Playing the rules correctly.
I did try and limit the return fire.
Okay, the black dice will shoot the one in the concealment, so it's over 16 and in concealment hitting on 5s. The others will hit on 3s, correct? They are aggressive?
They're aggressives.
Okay.
So they're hitting it on...
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right. So that moves my smaller caliber. So now to my
now we do have various
smallest
infantry
caliber.
shots.
We're going to take 2 MG34s, stationary red fire, shooting through the smoke and concealment on that one team, because I really don't like the way he's looking at me. We've got 6 shots
away
each.
from you, actually.
Well,
you just don't like rangers. It's like
I
you
really
can see
don't.
their unit patches.
No, it's not the. Well, maybe I can from this range, but I really don't like the Rangers after the one game I had against them in Gela with my Italians. So hitting on 5s on one team, I get 4 hits. Who is in bulletproof cover?
Let's see. He likes them all.
Okay, then the Panzer Grenadier platoon will also shoot him. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. Actually, they are not going to shoot. They're going to go down, not shoot, so they go to ground. That is making more sense to me. I really wanted to shoot some of these half-tracks, though. Damn. I've got too many half-tracks, man.
I only brought 2/3 of my half tracks.
All right, well, that's going to be my turn. So, that was pretty good. I got some artillery pins on that Ranger. Brought them down by half. Potentially got some kills depending on how the saves go on them. Oh, actually, yeah, we should do that now. The saves at the end of the turn. So we got 2 half-tracks that were destroyed. You've got, what, 2 guys in each?
So they would have, 2 rifles. Neither one's 50. So, yeah, there's 2 rifles and a bazooka.
That's just an infantry save, right?
Yep.
So,
I do need to roll for different units. And I'm not even aiming the camera at them.
it's okay. You rolled 2 2s and a 5.
Okay, so...
Let's try that again.
So I have 2 half tracks. I will roll for the 4 rifles at once.
Oof.
And 2 bazookas. That's the definition of on its corner. You all came here to see these kind of rolls on the channel.
Usually it's me doing this. I'm so sorry. But at the same time,
All
I'm
right,
not.
well, that flank was my fallback flank, and
You still got tanks.
well, let's see.
We'll be back.
We'll remove some models. And pinned Rangers.
Well, they're pinned. He is
Yeah.
pinned as well, but
I'll do him anyway, because it depends on if they want to dismount this turn.
all right. American starting step. Take us through it.
Starting step, we do have some very, very, very pinned Rangers.
Except not that pin, because it's only 1 pin. Okay, they're pinned.
Yeah, they're pinned. And we'll do the pin check just for the rifle. That's the only one who actually lived.
That's
They
cocked.
do have a command reroll anyway. They're okay. No, they're not 3s. What the hell am I talking about?
Well, that was your first attempt, because that
They
one
do
was
have a
cocked.
command reroll.
All right, now they
they're
are
okay.
pinned.
And my planes. Can they come in twice in a game? Or will he get shot down anyway?
That's cocked.
It's wanted to be a 3.
He's repairing from the shrapnel of his friend.
That's fair. That's fair. Their main target was those martyrs anyway. With their skill, they have great
Hey,
bombs, but they
it
just
worked.
won't hit anything.
It worked. They bailed
They did
one
what they
out.
needed. Fantastic. We'll go straight into some movement.
All right, we'll be right back after that.
Okay, so those half-track losses really dent the one flank, but there's too much dug in here, I think. So what we've done, the Shermans are going to trade with the AT guns. I don't like tying up that many points there, but they can't really risk it until I can deal with some of the AT guns. The Paras have moved up behind the cliffside. The Rangers have retreated back from the artillery death field that it was. The half-tracks have made a beeline this way. The other half-tracks have moved up to pincer the hill. The Stuarts are going to take a turn where they're stationary to try and deal with the AT guns on that hill. So we're going to have a lot of shooting that hopefully has some effect. We do at least have the benefit of the 2 mortars we ranged in last turn, despite being 1 guns, at least are repeating. So let's see if that can start us off positively. We'll go right into our shooting phase.
All right, which one do you want to start with first?
So let's do the one over here.
Okay, it was ranged in on him. So you're
It was
hitting the
hitting
3
everyone
guns,
before-
the 2 mortars,
Except
him and the left side guy.
him.
So 3 guns, 2 mortars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifle teams hitting on 4s.
So 3 guns, 5 rifle, 2 mortars. Okay, so we'll do the 2 mortars. Neither. They were not the most important target. That's okay. For the rifles, we do get 1 gun. Come on, confirm. You get 3. That's good. Okay, and 3 guns. We need 4s. And come on, confirm. We do confirm 1 gun.
Yeah, the gun will require a firepower check. And the rifles, it's cocked. Two firepower checks on the rifles.
So
And
we
1
will
on the
do
gun.
The gun.
Nope.
Always fails the first one. 2 rifles. Only 1 of them.
Okay.
Well, we at least got some pins in to start.
Okay, what's next? This one?
And then, yeah, we will jump to that one, which had a smattering of a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, we are still getting the 3 nebs, the 88, only 1 MG team, the command team, and 2 rifles.
So we'll do the 3 nebs.
One.
1 confirmed.
Okay, and 1 neb.
1 commander.
Nope.
Nope. And we've got 1 MG,
Yeah, 1 machine gun and 2 grenadiers.
which is not
Mhm.
confirmed. 2 grenadiers. Neither.
Okay.
And the 88.
Yes. Okay,
Nice.
so literally just the neb on a 4+. That's cocked. Saves. Oh, but brutal, because repeat, still saves.
Yeah, he's good. We'll do the Shermans. 2, 4, 6.
Hitting on 5s, because I'm just concealed. No, on 6s, because I'm concealed in range. Alright, get 2 6s.
Yeah, we are over 16 still. All right.
Okay, 3 up. Bill saved.
Uh, 5 centimeters are still 3 up?
Yep.
Jeepers. Okay.
Yeah, even in pack 40s, 3 up.
We do have
Yes.
some mortars to range in.
Yay.
That we were smoked last turn. We will,
Could just forget it.
I think, maybe just range them in over here. Where's that template, Sean?
It's on my side.
All right, there it is. If they just range in on that hill, we can get a neb, 2 AT guns, and a bunch of the infantry, all but the outside corner guy, I think. Yeah, that looks about right.
Okay. So, plus
So,
1 to range in
try and
because of the
range
hill.
in. Nope. Nope.
Second.
Nope.
Third.
And then
The stuff. Oh, and your 1 ranger team, I suppose, can shoot if you want them to.
he's got a rifle. You know what? He's gonna
Might as well.
he's gonna shoot a command team because I don't like that.
Oh, he
commander.
moved, so he's not concealed. So just hang on a 4+.
Come on, sniper!
Son of a! Okay, well I guess that's now the commander. Okay. That's okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Can't
All
be
right,
mad.
you give and you get.
Can't be mad.
Over here we've got some half-track firing.
Yes.
The 50 is going to shoot the Panzer 2.
Oh yeah, I never did look up his friend armor. It is a 3.
Oh, it is a 3?
Yeah.
Never mind. We are going to pour a lot of shots that are in 16 into the AT guns. And I think one of them is blocked. One of them, what's he got to see? That's a regular machine gun. He might just shoot some grenadiers then. Yeah, he'll just, I guess, shoot some grenadiers is all he can see. And the rest will pour fire up into the AT guns. So
why you gotta hit my AT gun so much?
I've got everything mechanized in that corner. 3, 6, 9, and 2 are 50s. We'll do the 2 50s. Neither, of course. Come on. Ballistic wall. We need just 4s?
I'm concealed.
5, so 2.
Yep. 3 up. 1 fails, so firepower. Damn.
We does it! That's the second time I think ever that a machine gun has succeeded its dug-in cover. And then the last 3 over here. What was he shooting? Just some grenadiers.
They're gone to ground, so they're on a 6.
No. We do have, moving across, the other flank shots. Did the Stewards shoot?
Not yet.
No, they did not. We will start with, I guess we'll start with the various Stewards. Oh, and the 2 guys up here. They have 50s. They stayed stationary this turn. We will start with those into those AT guns. Lost a turret. One things I didn't magnetize this week. 5s.
What's the range?
They are over 16.
So
actually.
they need 6s.
A lot of 5s, not converted. Back to the Stewards.
They'll need 5s.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We will do cannons. We need 5s. Only 2.
Okay. 3 up armor. Both safe.
And the wall of machine guns. We've got 2, 4 50s, and 3, 6, 8 regular machine guns.
Needing 5s.
So the 50s, we do have 2. And the regular machine guns, well, those can hit. We have 4 more. So a 50 and 2 machine guns on each.
Okay, so machine guns in green, 50 in black on left side. 50 goes in, and on right side, both machine guns go in.
So 2 machine guns. Ooh, close. And for the 50, if we ever needed 1 to 5, guys, we're not going to get it. We did get lucky with another machine gun.
So that will pin the squad.
I think that is the extent of the shooting. Couple hilarious little successes. And that's no one's forgotten. That is shooting.
Okay, that's
So-
getting a bit harrowing on that flank, but we'll see what we can pull out.
If only we could assault from half tracks.
Should play Germans.
Into German turn then.
All right.
Beginning of German turn.
Going to start by attempting to unpin my grenadier squad on a 4+. They stay pinned. My anti-tank guns, they unpin. Mortars weren't hit, so they don't need to check. And
What was
a
left?
bunch of stuff over here was pinned. So, naval warfares, I forgot to mark them. Commander reroll. They stay pinned. That's not good. My 88. No, you didn't hit my
Didn't hit the
88.
88
You
this
actually
time?
only hit the nibs this time.
Yeah,
And then with the
that's true.
second barrage, you hit over. You didn't range in.
No, it didn't
okay,
range
so it
in.
was literally just the nebs.
Only the nebs.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, moving on to movement. I'll actually remember to mark them this time.
Let's see what...
All right, so for my movement step, I successfully blitzed the Panzer Grenadier squad so I can leapfrog the building with my anti-tank rifle to take some cheeky shots at the half-tracks. Moved a bit of the infantry around. I attempted to blitz on the AA half-tracks. They failed, and everything else is stationary.
A little bit of shuffling in the center.
That was about it. So we'll be right back for some shooting. Okay.
Cheeky Jacob.
You've done it to me, so I'm just returning the favor.
I have.
So to start, I'm going to use my command team to spot my 10.5 centimeters on the edge of the cliff so that the template will clip the guys underneath. So, needing a 4. First attempt.
If you've ever failed to range in, today would
Second
be today.
Attempt. Come on, guns. Ah.
I think that might be the first time you've not entirely ranged in. Or it's pretty rare.
Of course, and then the 4th die roll works. Okay, fine.
I didn't see that move actually when I moved there, and it left me puckered when you started holding a template over them.
Can't just let me have this one game, dice? Whatever. 8 centimeters.
Dice are trying.
Will attempt to range in on the back of this half track, needing a 4 because it will clip the terrain of the hedges. First attempt. Second attempt. Wow, okay, I guess I can't range in anymore. Third attempt.
You're running out of ammo, I think.
I must be. So, on that note, my guns are going to not fire so they can go to ground.
Okay.
So, we'll do the AA trucks. They failed to blitz, so they had +1. I believe their moving rate of fire is a 1. No, it is a 2. Okay, interesting. So I'm going to target this half track here, the 50. So you're 3, becoming 4. You're in the open. I'm under 16. So hitting on 4s.
Oh! The dice giveth, and the dice have taketh away.
The dice have never giveth to me.
Okay.
The 2.8 will target these 2 half tracks with his rate of fire 2 because he successfully blitzed, hitting on a 3. Well, 1 will hit, anti-tank 7.
Well, it's straight to firepower.
Firepower, I think, is a 5+. So bails out. And then we've got 1, 2 MG teams that are stationary rate of fire that will shoot your ranger in the building. So these 2 here. Hitting on 5s because you concealed and gone to ground.
Yes.
Nothing.
Those are just pot shots.
I guess my anti-tank guns over there will return fire on the Shermans. One targeting the open.
Duel that's been continuing back and forth.
Hitting on a 4 on the guy in the open. 2 hits. Hitting on a 5 on the guys in concealment. So 1 hit on each of those 2. 1 outside of the terrain, 1 inside of the terrain. Anti-tank 9 for number 7 at this range.
Okay, so
Needing.
we'll do the first is just the open. Ties.
Yep.
And the other one
Goes. Alright, so potential bail. Doesn't bail you out. So that was a very lackluster turn for me. So we're gonna.
That one was. I have a sigh of relief at this moment. Whew. And then that will bring us to top of America.
Mm-hmm. Okay, American starting step. We got some Rangers to attempt to unpin, and then a roll for planes.
So Rangers, they are finally unpinned. Well, I guess finally they stayed down for a turn. Planes, do they return, or are they busy interdicting his artillery ammo? They're
busy
interdicting the artillery ammo. They've done their job. I'm okay with them.
On to movement.
Like a sea of orcs or something. The American infantry have unloaded from their half tracks. That's hill number something, and hopefully it doesn't turn into another Monte Cassino. We are looking to move up that hill. We've unloaded everything, moved hard into a pincer to surround that hill. The Stuarts tried to move. 3 of them failed cross checks. Only 2 joined that. But the Rangers have moved back up. The Paras have continued to move their way this way. And otherwise, that's the majority of our movement.
Sherman.
Oh, and 1 Sherman did make a cross check to join his brethren in the forest, just so he no longer has an easier target. We'll have a lot of small arms fire to go through, and then some mortars. We'll try and range in the other mortars, but this is the movement. It's all going to come down to that hill. That seems where I've committed my force to. So we will see how the rest of the turn plays out.
All right, we'll be back with the shooting.
So for the artillery range in, armored mortars are going to try and repeat where they were attempting last turn. So they are going to try, eventually. They do.
Yay. 2 guns? Hitting
so
on 5s?
2 guns.
No, 6s.
Nope.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 MG teams and a 2.8 centimeter.
6 MG, 2 of them, and the 2.8, not it.
Okay, pin marker. Infantry saves. That's cocked. 1 firepower.
4 plus.
No.
Fails.
Okay, so then repeat on that spot.
The repeat of the paramortar.
So 3 nibs.
1.
Rerolling because
Reroll.
one gun. So 1. I'll save it right now. Saves.
1
8.
commander.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh, 88.
Yes. Oh, confirm. Yes.
Yep. Okay. 88. Firepower.
4 plus. Yeah, that one's definitely not flat.
Nope.
But we
Oh,
have
it's
failed all the
been
mortar fire
1 machine gun.
1 MG. Yeah. Nope.
Okay, and 2 grenadier teams.
1 is confirmed.
Saves.
Oh, it's a repeat.
Right. Thank you. All right. Firepower. Hey.
Pass that one.
I really hate 60 mils.
I do like them.
They're far too effective for their points cost.
They have no points cost. They're part of the platoon. It's like 1 point.
It's too cheap.
Okay. We might as well do the Shermans because they're over here and don't really have anything else they're going to be doing. So we got 4 that are hitting on wherever they're hitting on.
5s and the others on 6s because stabilizer.
There's the vibe. Shermans, not worth the points, even in mid-war. Oh, that's a bad position for them, though. The small arms fire is a bit of a mess. We will start with the Stuarts, I guess. So 6 back here. We were going to shoot these AT guns.
Yep, I'm gone to ground, so I'm hitting on 6 now. Yeah, and those ones will be stationary, so they're hitting on 6s. Those ones move. They'll actually be hitting on 7s unless you use MGs. Because stabilizer.
I'm going to hold them and do all the various small arms fire because I would like to make sure that they're pinned. So we're going to do various rifles and machine gun fire first.
Okay.
Hopefully make sure I've got enough to pin it that I can use the cannons. So we will do all the
just quickly double check who actually has line of sight, because some of the guys at the back on the surface of the valley.
These guys definitely don't. They're just going to be shooting
rifles.
Rifles.
Okay. The
like
front line, I would say,
the front line is
yes.
probably okay to say that they can see up the hill.
And I guess actually your command half track should.
And this stuff here, I feel like
It
probably
can hit that
could
one.
see
dude,
that
yeah.
one.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do. There is 150 in there, so 250 shots. 1 does hit, and 6 regular machine guns. We'll roll that one. No.
Okay.
5s are still a miss. I need 6s.
Yeah, because I'm concealed and gone to ground, so saving the 50 saves.
Okay. We do have 1 rifle not obstructed here. 1 rifle, throwing dice around. 1 rifle not obstructed, and the bazooka. So we'll do the 2 rifles. Nope. We'll do the bazooka. Nope. 1 rifle not obstructed there. Nope. 2 50s. Actually, that one stayed still. That's a 350, but still nope. We don't like it so far. This is going to be a rough maneuver. We have a 50 and an MG.
Is he not blocked by the infantry?
Well, I was figuring he would be shooting uphill.
Okay.
We'll do regular MG. Dice have gotten cold. All right, come on. The 50, that one stayed still. He's at 3 still. None. I'm going to do these 2 machine guns, actually, at the AA tracks. Yes.
Oh, okay. Just in the open, so hitting on 4s.
We do 3 there, so 2 and 1.
Just a flat save. Yeah, they're just a 4+. So black's on the 1 with 1. So 1 dies. I'll mark it with smoke in a bit.
I will do the 1 rear rifle and the 2 moving LMGs.
So, the last guy?
Yeah,
okay.
At the same target.
1 hit. Saves.
Good. The bazooka, I don't think has range to them. I'm not sure.
8 or 10?
8.
Yeah, it's in range.
Sure. We'll fire a bazooka over there.
Look, you're using a bazooka to shoot the actual target it's intended for, and it hits. And it kills it! Okay, so
right.
You can use bazookas properly, apparently.
Going through the rest of this platoon, we have 3 bazookas into
God,
the open.
right, I forgot about that. He's not concealed, so he doesn't get gone to ground.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles. That will shoot up at AT gun. So we'll do the 5 rifles, needing the 6s. It's just not getting anything. 3 bazookas.
Hitting on 4. Did they move?
They did,
Hitting
but
on
a 6
5.
does hit.
AT?
AT is 10.
Firepower. Hey, okay.
We're going to have to assault to finish it. All right, so we do get that. There's limited. I've got a Ranger here, and then we're going to be back to those Stewarts because nothing else cut it. Ranger. Misses. We do have some Rangers while I'm at it that are just going to fire into the houses there. We have the 1 half-track who's going to shoot at that AT gun.
Yeah, hitting
SMG.
on 5s because I'm concealed,
Well, that guy
not
can hit
on the ground. So 2 saves on him, and then 1 scatters to the next guy, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Well, actually, there's another guy out.
Yeah,
out in
okay.
the
So
open.
the AT gun and him. Good.
And we've got 2 LMGs.
Mm-hmm.
Double check that bazooka's range is out. So 2 moving LMG. That guy's kind of blocked.
Well, you got the 1 in the building there.
And yeah, another LMG in the house. So
Targeting the guy in the open?
yeah.
Okay.
I'll roll this one here. Can you even see that guy? Do you count as the open or just the house?
I'm not sure. He can. I don't know about the other one though.
That one's there, and then this guy's you
Okay.
can see there.
So yeah,
So they can see guys-
he's in open to him. So
Okay.
so hitting on 4s.
2 to that. 1 does hit, and 2 to the other. The AT gun.
Okay.
Well, 1 and 1 scatter to the other guy in the open.
All right. So save for him. So he dies. Save for the AT gun. Oof, and him. Straight up mistaken target.
We do have the 1 Ranger, who's a sniper apparently, and 1 2 paras that can see up the road.
Okay.
So we'll just roll 3 of them towards 3 guys in the open. Neither. He used up his miracle bullet. Down to the Stewarts. That's all I got. So we've only gotten 1 hit on them.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do the machine guns. It's more important, I think, that I pin them than kill them. So that's 5 machine guns each, so 25 dice.
Machine guns don't get impacted by stabilizer?
No.
Okay.
So here's 20. We'll move this tree. That's not doing too much. And then I'll have 5 more. 25 dice. Can I get 4 6s?
I see
No,
1.
but I can get 2. And I got 5 more dice. That need 2 6s. And and I'm not going to do it.
Okay, 2 saves, 1 on each.
50 shots, and I can't get 5 6s.
Both saved.
Kind of prohibits charging up that hill too much. That is all the shooting. I'm going to just consider possibilities for assault still. So we'll take a moment and come back to that. So we are going to go ahead with the assault.
First assault.
The team on the left.
So we got these guys charging in. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 MG teams pinned down, defensive fire with a anti-tank gun. So 8 shots plus 2 from the gun. Hitting on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machine gun hits and 1 cannon hit. For a total of 6. I'll assign them all to rifles. And I'll have the cannon go on. Oh, there is 6 rifles there, yeah, so that works. Yeah, because the command teams are rifle teams.
Only one fails. But that's the end of their assault.
Yes, that never works for me normally. Holy shit.
Okay.
But I gotta weather 3 more assaults.
We will shove that back in a sec. And I think we're going to attempt the same thing moving up this side of the slope. Probably
Right,
good enough.
So we got that happening now for the second assaults. Got the same number, so 1, 2, 3, 4 MG teams and a cannon. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a cannon. Once again, the gray dice are the cannon, and these are dead. I'm just going to remind myself of that. Hitting on 3s. 1, 2, 3. That was a 4, or no, 3, 4, 5, and a cannon.
Exact
6
same
hits.
thing again. All right. Was that so many? There's 7 there. Some of them are going on.
I want the
bazookas.
cannon to hit a bazooka, just because I hate bazookas.
He's okay.
Damn it! Oh, come on!
Amazingly
I
okay.
can't kill anybody.
But we don't make it up the hill.
So then your stewards.
Half tracks?
No, they don't have anyone in them.
They have an assault. It's just a 6, I think.
But they can't get closer to an enemy team than their friendly teams,
So
can they?
I do have to bounce back.
We'll be right back.
All right. Half tracks. I'm going to try and drive up.
Alright, so the third assault, he's pushing in his half tracks. I've got 4 MG teams. My cannons are not able to shoot. Should be unpinned by now with the amount of ammunition we've expended. Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Let's see, that's 5 hits, so 2, 2, and 1. Anti-tank 2, side armor 1.
2, 2, and 1.
Mm-hmm. Well, I bail 1 out potentially. Nope. So they all 3 get to contact. You've got 2 teams on 1, 1 team on 1. What's their actual assault rating?
Not great, because they're still green.
Oh, right. Well, can I counterattack? I don't counterattack, which will kill me because I can't. Oh, I can move out a side of 6 from these.
You can jump over teams, but also you're almost to the point of landing on teams.
Okay, so he forced my grenadiers to pull back, as we saw. So now we have to apparently test a counterattack with the 5cm guns, and they do counterattack. It's not what I want them doing.
Well, they have the option to. It's never
They
mandatory.
don't have the movement otherwise.
Oh.
As you should well know. So 1 team can reach, because he's just outside of 4. Then I guess I have to roll the attack. On a 3+? No, 4+.
What's he even counterattacking? Is it an 18?
No. So I'm going to use the anti-tank gun. Okay, so we just
Auto
double
pen on the
checked.
side armor.
Guns, like infantry, have the option of using the regular AT on the side or the improvised on the top. So that's 89. So firepower, 4+. No, okay.
So
now you
one
have
is-
to test the counterattack. It's bailed out.
One bailed,
Yes.
and my counterattack is, I'm pretty sure, just like reluctant when there's no one in them. They did their job well, better than they expected.
Okay, and I get a consolidated as well to go back
Return to
basically
Foxhole.
where he was. So that was weird and
Interesting.
unusual, and I'm not sure I like it.
Neither am I entirely, but it is.
Stewart's?
Are the guns too busy to shoot again?
No,
No, they're not
pinned.
going on with just 2 teams.
Come on.
I've at least shoved some guys out of foxholes, and they're pinned down really in a cul-de-sac of American bullets. We will, I think, end the turn there.
All right, on to whatever the turn is. Germans command step. Okay,
German starting step.
we got some
do have
unpins.
unpins.
So we're gonna start with this grenadier platoon. They unpin. This Panzer Grenadier platoon. They stay pinned. The 88 stays pinned. Is that within 6 of the commander, though? It is. So commander reroll on the 88. Okay, no 88s for me. That's what I get for taking an Italian gun. We're going to do the Nebs. They finally unpin. The commander himself. Reroll. He'll stay pinned. And the Grenadier squad unpins. All right, I think that's all my command
That's the
step
starting
stuff.
step.
So on to the movement step.
So, did we see any German movement?
I dug in.
That's the opposite of movement.
And then this Panzer Grenadier squad actually fell back. This Panzer Grenadier squad blitzed and advanced,
Ooh, finally
So-
some movement.
pouring some fire into the Paris from above. And
Stay away from my shield bridge line.
no, you wouldn't
The
let me
only place
range
that
in on it. So,
Semi-safe to move up to.
well, you wouldn't have been safe if I could have, ranged in. So,
I didn't like that plan.
on the subject, on to shooting.
So off camera, he has been plotting out the salvo template and the artillery template.
Yep.
All right, let's see what it's amounted.
So I'm going to start by attempting to spot my mortars there. Needing a 3 because I'm not touching terrain for once. First attempt will be hitting basically all the infantry here.
The entire remnants of that rifle platoon.
So we've got 1, 2, 3 bazookas. Oh, I guess I killed a few.
Yeah, you did blow up 2 half-tracks.
So 3 bazookas on 3. Getting 2 hits potentially. Getting 2 hits. So the bazooka here and here. And I'm re-rolling again because 2 guns firing. Any LMGs? We've got 2 LMGs. Hitting on 3s. Getting 1.
1 mortar.
And then, oh yeah.
Oh, is that mortar hit?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 rifle teams. 3, 4. Looking good.
Oof.
Still
Come
looking good.
on.
All right.
Complains about 2 or 1 gun batteries.
Yeah. Well, I only bring 1. You bring a ton.
I have not had fantastic infantry saves, so I'm going to try. We have two bazookas. Good.
Okay.
An LMG. Good. 1 rifle.
3 rifles.
3 rifles.
Yeah.
You take that back.
No.
1 rifle.
Okay, so 1 rifle it was. And importantly, they become pinned, which we'll mark
They
in a
do.
bit. So while you're pulling him off, I'm then going to attempt to spot my next bombardment. We got a 10.5 here, direct spotting right here, needing a 3. First attempt gets it. So we'll be getting everything in this black box here. So him, 2 bazookas, 3 bazookas, an LMG, and 2 tracks. So 3 bazookas hitting on 3s. Yep, and no re-rolling on these because I have more than 3 guns. The LMG, that's
That's going to be a 1.
It
See?
misses. Okay. And then
Two
the two
traps.
50s. Okay, so don't need to roll them separately. Excellent. And I believe it's anti-tank 3 in bombardment.
Okay, so let's realize that my mic was not clipped on.
That's fine. I'm sure
But
people
my
have heard
voice
this.
carries. You can all hear me. If it was faint for this section, hopefully it's better now. So we have 2 bazookas and 2 half tracks. All right, we will do, say, the 2 half tracks.
Yeah, that's
bounce
fine.
them. And 2 bazookas.
I kill a bazooka,
One bazooka
and
goes down.
in that squad. Okay, and now I can finally repeat my salvo bombardment, which will clip 2 para and 3 of the Rangers. I lulled them into a false sense of security and drew them back in. So we'll start with the Rangers. It's counting as a first bombardment. I'm going to add +1 though because I don't have a spotting team with direct line of sight. So the Rangers are aggressive.
Yes.
So they'll be hitting on 4s. So the LMG team in the building is hit. And the 2 guys in the open, one of which is apparently a 60 mil. So that's actually not the Rangers.
No, those are the guys that came out of the back half track.
I'm sorry, guys. I was being overconfident. So the 60 mil. No. And the rifle. Yes. So those 2 teams will take a repeat bombardment hit. And then 2 of the paras in the orchard, I'll hit none because they're careful.
So we got 1 in the house and 1 in the open. We'll do the open.
Okay.
Goes down. The house is, of course, the one that's okay.
Well, it is a repeat, actually, so if you wouldn't mind re-rolling that for me.
It was.
Hey, still fine. Okay. But it's a bunch of pinning across your entire flanks there, so that's good for me. So we're moving to some direct fire now. Let's do the anti-tank guns. You're all in cover now, so just hitting you on 5s. Yeah, 5s. So 2 guns firing. Getting a hit on the farthest one to the right for me.
Okay.
2 or better.
And
Yep.
their armor finally stands up to snuff.
Okay, 88. I've been meaning to do this the entire game, and every time I forget. So the 88 is going to shoot your mortar trucks. Going to need a 4, going to need a 5. 2
Over
shots.
16, 5s.
Getting a hit.
Well, that goes
Firepower.
straight in.
Blowing it up, so now you have to re-roll successful hits.
They haven't ranged in. They've
I
delivered
don't-
only smoked this game.
No, they ranged in there, didn't they?
No,
I thought they did.
they
Oh, well,
failed twice.
now if they do range it.
Okay, so we actually had a hiccup with the memory running out, but he's been firing his MGs from the hill through the gap into these paras, and I rolled 666s and saves, so the paras actually survived. That's where all my 6s were.
Haven't killed a single one, but they are pinned.
They are pinned.
So we'll move along. They're not going to do anything. It's just these guys over here.
The cul-de-sac, the cauldron.
They're going to fire at the stewards.
Reasonable.
Lifting their gun to ground, unfortunately, but hitting on 3s. And are the other stewards still within 6? Because if they are, they can then be scattered. No.
Does not look like it.
All right, well, I'll still shoot them. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit each, 89.
I am front armor, I think, is 4. 1 is tie.
Equal.
1 goes straight in.
So the tie to bail you out is bailed out, and the other is destroyed.
Okay, we will mark those in a moment.
And then we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, they dug in. Can they shoot?
Yes,
moving rate of fire. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving rate of fire into these guys.
Now, if they're moving, they wouldn't be able to see over their own guys.
Okay, well then 3 into them, 2 into them.
Okay.
So these 2 into here, because they are stationary. Hitting on, I'll target him, so hitting on 3s. 4 hits, so 1, 2 bazookas, and then 2 rifles.
4 hits, all right. 2 bazookas. Good. 2 rifles it was.
Mm-hmm.
Also good.
Okay, and then 6 more shots into the other platoon. Is it still recording?
Yep.
Okay. 6 more shots into this platoon. 3 hits on 2 bazookas. No, 2 rifle teams and a bazooka.
2 rifle teams are good. Bazooka's
now
also good.
you're going to get all.
Now the saves come in.
Okay, that I think will be the extent of my shooting turn.
I will mark Stewart with smoke.
And
And
one
go
other
into
one
the
with a
top of the
bailout,
turn.
and then into starting step.
Excellent. Okay, we do have unpinning everything around the cauldron. We'll start on the far outside rifle. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll bail in the
The
Stewart.
tank.
He does have a commander next to him. He's good. The rifles on the other side of the cauldron. They're good.
They unpin on a 3?
Oh, no. Wait.
I thought they
yes.
unpin on a 4.
No, they have determined, so they're 3+ rally. They're confident with a 3+ rally. I forgot that in the last thing somehow. And the Paris. They're up as well.
Okay, so that's the end of his starting step. Everything I did is useless. Typical.
So we do have planes to arrive. Maybe. It'll be fun. They do come back.
We'll
Well,
see.
one of them.
All right,
He comes back.
we're all on to movement. All right, American movement step. What did we do?
So we closed the cauldron tighter and tighter. Another Stewart managed to get across. Some of them don't want to. But everybody else shuffled in. This platoon is pretty much still in position already. The Paras shuffled back with the one Ranger crossing to here, catching up some elements. The Paras, some are moved back so we can shoot up at the ridge and to gain control of that village.
And then the Shermans.
And the Shermans cross-checked out because they want to make sure we can close the center and not let anything come through.
So,
Right
straight
into
shooting.
shooting.
What do you want to start with?
Let's just start with some Paras. So they're rifle MGs, so they're moving.
Okay.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 up the hill. Might as well just do these 2 here as well.
You'll want to do them separately because those ones I have concealment from, these ones I do not.
Fair. Bazooka's going to be out of range, I believe. No, he's in range. So he's going to hit on 5s though. And then 4 rifles. So bazooka, of course, hits. And then rifles, 1 more.
Okay, and then these 2.
And the 2 over here are on
4s.
neither.
Okay, so 3 hits in total?
Yep.
All right, so bazooka. Come on.
Reroll that one.
Saved, and the 2 rifle teams saved.
We will go straight into the 1 Ranger. He's just going to shoot the Grenadiers that fell back.
Yep, hitting on 4.
Hits.
Yep. Saved.
The LMG is stationary this turn. He's going to shoot at the same.
Yep.
In the house.
Hitting on 4.
So 3.
3 hits. Saved.
All good.
Woo. Careful. All right, this and then some artillery if you want to use
And
it.
yes, we will
Plane?
go into the plane. He's going to
AA.
just do his
Hitting on 5?
machine guns to the cannon. See if you shoot down this one. Not this time.
I was really hoping.
Not this
Alright,
time.
So
I was
you
kind of
shoot
fearful of
the,
light.
AT guns?
So just shooting into the AT guns.
All right, hitting on 5s. Okay. 3 3s.
All right. Well,
Is the way it is.
the wall of fire. We will start with the half tracks in the back.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 50s. We on 5s?
And these are on the AT guns?
So, yeah. And
3
2
hits.
50s. Neither.
Okay, so
2 and
2 and 1. 1 fail.
Do they have
They are in foxholes. So it doesn't
foxholes?
matter.
Yes. Okay. So 1
Of course.
does
Okay.
get it,
I'll take that one.
which puts me out of some assaults. At least the infantry assault. The infantry are just going to shoot the other one anyway. 1, 2 rifles and a bazooka.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 moving rate of fire LMG.
Okay, hitting on 5.
So, none.
Okay.
The bazooka. Nope. 250 half track. that guy pinned yet? How many have
No,
we hit him with?
3 times.
3 times. We'll do the 50 on that half track. Nope. We will do the 50s from up here. I'll re-roll that one. Nope, but 1.
Saved.
Okay, that's at least another hit. And we'll do the rifle here and 1 rifle into the grenadiers. So into the AT gun, miss, into the grenadiers.
Yes, they're also concealed, so.
Yes, so that's a miss. These guys here.
Cannons or
They
MGs?
put back in. So we're gonna go. Nothing's pinned down, is it?
Nope.
We will pour it into the grenadiers.
Okay.
Actually.
All MGs then?
So we'll do the MGs. 5. 5. So these guys are going into the grenadiers. I've got the 2 back here. That. How many more I need? 1 or 2 more on the gun?
1.
3, 1, 4, 5. We will do 2
Hopefully
and 2.
we'll get it off that.
So these 5 into the, or 10 into the gun. We need 5s?
Yeah.
2, 3,
Okay.
4.
4
So
hits
2
on him.
4 actually, yeah.
2 firepowers.
Nope.
Okay. So he's pinned.
And into the grenadiers. We like the hits. What do we need? 5s?
Yep.
So 3, 6.
Alright, all MG teams. So 2 fails, 2 firepowers.
1.
Okay, which one?
We'll just do off this corner one. Various fires down here. We got 3 on the half track, 3 on a half track, a 50, which we'll roll separately, and this stuff here, fire into the grenadiers too, which is 3 more and another 50. Or no, not another 50, it's another regular MG. So, 2 50s.
2 hits.
They hit.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. 3 more hits. So
Okay.
5. So
2 50s, these 2 I guess?
so there's
Or would it be these 2? Because it's coming
50 was right here, so we'll do
from 1.
50 and 50.
Okay, so 50 on him. And on him. Okay, and then 3 more hits.
3 more hits.
1 fail. No. But they are pinned now.
It's just mostly what we needed. We fired everything over here. I do have the Shermans. They're going to machine gun up at the targets on the hill. Oh, actually, they might have to just do cannons. Because I think I'm over 16.
I think you're drawing line of sight through the template.
Yeah, one is behind the forest, and I think 2
I think they're
2 should be
both
okay.
touching the forest.
Because I was worried about the 88.
Okay, I'd argue the one on the hill, no, but yeah, the forward one I think is blocked for the most part.
Okay, and yeah, they're over 16s, so he's just gonna do 2 stabilizer shots.
Okay, 5 for range, 6 for cover, 7 for stabilizer.
Then,
Hey, saved.
save a 75. Okay.
I don't think we necessarily need to do the artillery.
Yeah,
this
we
I
might
think this is a
skip
foregone
the artillery.
conclusion.
I've got a lot to assault here.
So we'll be right back after we do our first assault move. So we got our first assault here. We've got the half tracks moving in. I have 2 MG teams, the commander and the 1 squad that can defensive fire. So we'll do that, hitting on 3s. All 4 hitting. Anti-tank 2 to your side armor 1.
So 2 and then 1, 1. Okay.
Sounds good. So then you swing 3 hits on my gun.
Which we do kill.
Okay, so that's now gone.
And
then my dudes counterattack. And they fail to counterattack, which means they have to fall back. But there's no room to fall back, so they'll die. And that'll actually be game. That's a shame, actually.
I've seen a unit get.
That is kind of a letdown. I mean, technically my mortars are still there, but they'll be dead too. Oh, they'd have to actually test a counterattack because they're within 4. No, they counterattack. Okay, never mind. Hold on, guys. Hold on. So I get improvised anti-tank.
I killed a tank with a mortar once.
They hit. So these guys are dead though. Anti-tank, I think, what is it, 3 on top armor? Or 2 on top armor, 0 though. So one goes in, and it is an auto firepower.
One blows up.
All right, so one's dead, and then you test a counterattack. You counterattack.
They actually reluctantly counterattack.
So I'll say this guy's the dead guy, or this guy will be the dead guy just to be easy.
Sure.
And then they're in, so take 2 swings. Do you hit one?
I think I hit one.
Their assault rating's a 5+, isn't it?
No, they're green. Yeah, they're green troops.
Do I save it? I don't. Okay, so then I test a counterattack. Off the table.
Are we doing empty half tracks against
my
mortar
gosh.
assault?
So I got 2 hits now to attack with, and they hit somehow.
They both tie, so they're both bailed.
So then I win the assault.
You win?
What the heck just happened? Okay, so I'm just gonna...
You win, but I can't even fall back, so like the half tracks would die, but everything else just assaults up the hill.
Yeah, like I don't think... Yeah, because they'd also be, no matter where I move to, something be able to assault me. So I'll just move there and make you counter or assault me with those. So I guess these tracks, because I can't defensive fire now.
Can I just?
Or you could do the
send the
infantry
rifles?
potentially. Do they have range? Yeah, they have range. So
Sure. Stag up, none of the rest, just those 2?
I don't know about the rest. Oh yeah. Okay.
Sure. And then we'll just say this guy joins them, so he's a rifle.
Okay, so now you got 2 attacks on each.
Roll 2 and 2.
Not dead. Not dead. Do I counterattack? No. Okay. Now I run away.
You're trying to hold the gully.
All right.
That's like no.
That's the game. We surrender, and that will be Palermo to the Ally control. So we'll be right back with our debrief. That was a game.
Yep.
I don't like being dug in infantry.
I like infantry. I was very concerned
I don't
because
like being
you
dug in
had
infantry.
more dug in infantry than usual.
Well, in a classic, you over worried and fretted the entire game, and then
I did over worry and fret because it did look hard to shift, and arguably it was very hard to shift.
Shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have worked for you.
Assaulting with green troops, but you know what? I piled Rangers and 2 armored rifle platoons and Stuarts and Greyhounds and pretty much everything in planes into 1 hill. So
yep,
if I couldn't shift it. That was all I had left to commit.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually salty. I'm just tired. It is
I
quite late
came
out.
from dinner, which got finished about 20 minutes ago, so we
Yeah.
could finish out the last turn.
The absolute amount of salt I've heard from the other room between both of them has
we
been
haven't
interesting.
been that salty.
There's no salt.
There
is
is
banter.
small salt
Okay, a
mine.
small amount. A small
Salt
amount.
mine.
So,
We did talk about dwarves a lot before this game,
yeah,
so I feel like
that's
it's
fair.
Yes.
So that was an interesting change of pace-ish. I mean, it was nice
different
using
list
the
for you.
small anti-tank assets for the most part. I didn't bring enough.
You know what? They concerned me. I
need
couldn't
another
really
platoon.
move forward. I couldn't just ignore them in an assault.
I need a 3rd platoon of them. That's what I need.
And being that I had a lot of lightly armored stuff, 18-9 was more than enough.
That's just that firepower 4. It's no. And I honestly, I think I would have been better suited not bringing the Nebelwerfers. I mean, they did a lot. Maybe not the 10.4s.
You know what,
Take them as a different anti-tank asset maybe next time.
With the Nebs and mortars, maybe the 10-4s were a little much, but it's always hard to say.
Well, I mean, the mortars are what? 3 points for 2 guns? I mean, it's not that big of an investment. So, like, it was basically just throwing them in for free. It's not like I can get much else for that, but I don't know, guys. Let us know what you think. If you've got any advice for tactics, as always, leave them down below. We'll wrap this up here real quick. So, Take care, guys. Check us out on social media. We've got Facebook. We've got a Discord. I think we've got a TikTok and a Twitter now.
We'd love to hear your comments.
Yep.
Comment in the videos.
Feedback.
Let us know what kind of stuff you want to see. We're nearing the end of Sicily.
It's pretty
We're
much
looking
over
at
this point.
you know, what you guys might enjoy most next.
Stalingrad or Normandy. That'll probably be our main focus going forward. And then at some point...
We've even got another couple systems in my painting table backlog.
Yeah. We do that. We get too many games going. So, you know, guys, take care. Keep sticks on the ice.
Take
Bye
care
now.
there.